Can you see my screen? Okay. May I audible to you? When I share my screen,
Yes, sir, you are audible.
so we are discussing about the retrosynthetic analysis. Okay, and there we have taken some of the example. So there we have seen one example, that is the aldehyde, or that is the alcohol. It may be the primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, or tertiary alcohol. Second example we have seen, that is the aldehydes or ketone, aldehydes or ketone. Third example we have seen cyanohydrin, RCOH. Here is H and CN, cyanohydrin. Fourth example we have seen, that is a alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, CH, C double bond O, H, maybe aldehyde or maybe ketone. And so these are some examples that we have taken its retrosynthetic analysis. So you may have some query in the FGI, functional group interconversion, functional group interconversion. So again, we'll take example and it becomes clear to you. So the next example, fifth, is your alkene. Is your alkene. So you know alkene. Alkene contains carbon-carbon double bond. So we'll take its example. For example, suppose we have taken example cyclohexene. It contains carbon-carbon double bond. Cyclohexene, carbon-carbon double bond. So this cyclohexene, you can undergo disconnection. You can undergo its disconnection. What is it mean by disconnection? Disconnection means it is the analytical operation in which the bonds in a TM, the bonds in the TM that is the target molecule, undergo breaking in such a way that we can get corresponding possible synthetic equivalent or corresponding fragments which may convert into synthetic equivalent. But here, if you observe that, here we are, if you break any bond, you can take any bond in this alkene. If you break a bond and if you get corresponding fragment, we are not able to get or prepare that molecule. So for that, what you do, we have to carry out its FGI, functional group interconversion. Functional group interconversion. So what is FGI? FGI means a functional group interconversion. Conversion of one functional group into the another functional group, so that we can carry out its disconnection and again we can convert into that functional group. So you know this alkene can be prepared from the alcohol, and you can, so for alkene we are writing corresponding, here is a H already, here is also H already, and so here you know that this alkene can be prepared from corresponding alcohol. So you add water on this carbon-carbon double bond. So FGI means writing one functional group for the another functional group. So we convert one of the functional group into the another functional group. That is the FGI, functional group interconversion. It is a FGI, functional group interconversion. So we convert one of the functional group into the another functional group. So here is the alkene. We convert alkene into corresponding alcohol. So it is a functional group interconversion. Now you know it's a disconnection that you have learned already. So after FGI, we carry out its disconnection. So this symbol is for the disconnection. We don't write anything on this arrow. So this symbol is for the disconnection. Now in disconnection, what you can do, you have to break this alcohol. You know this is your alcohol, and we have learned already the disconnection of alcohol. So what is the nature of alcohol? Primary, secondary, or tertiary? So this carbon is directly attached to the one carbon and two carbon, means it is a secondary alcohol. So it is a secondary alcohol. So secondary alcohol can be prepared by two ways, but here on both sides we are having the same functional group or the same structure, so we can prepare only by one part. So how we can prepare? So this we have to break the sigma bond, you have to break. So how can break? We can break in such a way, so this sigma bond open on this carbon, so carbon becomes negative, so there is a CS2 and this carbon becomes positive. As soon as this carbon becomes positive, you have to neutralize it, means you have to shift this sigma bond here, and there's formation of a double bond. So you are getting corresponding fragments like this one. So here I write these fragments in this way. So here is a CS2 and here is a C negative, and here is the H and here is a C double bond O, means you are having this negative, right? Your fragment. But this negative you can get from which compound? So you can convert or you can get from the corresponding CS2 negative from the Grignard reagent. So we can convert into corresponding Grignard reagent. So what is this Grignard reagent? So here is your C double bond O and H. Here is the CS2 and CS2 MgBr. Further also, if possible, if you can also get corresponding compound. So it is your synthetic equivalent. Okay, it is your synthetic equivalent. Even though for this Grignard reagent, we can also write alkyl halide, right? We can also write corresponding alkyl halide. So for this one, you can also write corresponding alkyl halide, C double bond O. Here is the H, here is the CS2, and here is a Br. So it is your alkyl halide. So here from this we can prepare this compound. Now later on we have to write down the net reaction, right? We have to write down the net reaction. So let us see the net reaction. In net reaction, we have to start from this synthetic equivalent and we can convert into corresponding compound. So how we can get this one? Here, if you see the Grignard reagent, starting from the Grignard reagent also you can start like this one. So you have to write down corresponding reaction. Okay, CS2, Mg and Br. And here we can write here that is C double bond O and here is a H. So it is a synthetic equivalent, that is a Grignard reagent. Okay, here pi bond open on the oxygen, O negative, C positive, and this is your CS2 negative, this is your CS2 negative. So this CS2 negative will, this sigma bond open on this CS2 negative, this CS2 negative will attack on this C positive. So we can convert into corresponding compound like this one. C, here is O minus, here is H, here is a CS2, here is a CH2, it attack on this carbon. Okay, it further undergo, that is the protonation. It undergo protonation, H positive in the presence of water. So we can get here CS2, here is O, H, and here is a EH. So it is your secondary alcohol. So you can carry out the disconnection of the secondary alcohol and we can get corresponding Grignard reagent, and then we can convert this alcohol into corresponding alkene. So there are the number of the reagent. that we can convert into this one. So we can write any reagent that you know. So if you heat in the presence of acid, it undergo dehydration, removal of water. So here I can write one of the hydrogen like this one, one of the hydrogen like this one. Here is a H, here is a H. So sigma bond open on the OH, OH negative, C positive. As soon as this C becomes positive, this sigma bond will shift here and there is a formation of carbon-carbon double bond. And you can get corresponding, that is the cyclohexene. So in this way, we can convert into corresponding cyclohexene, that is a TM, target molecule. Okay, so this is the next example that you have learned. Now, let us see the next example, that is the preparation of or disconnection of benzyl benzoate. Benzyl benzoate. So disconnection of benzyl benzoate means it is a ester. Okay, so number 5, number 6 is your ester. We will take example of this one. Target molecule that you have to prepare like this one. It is your ester in general. You can take any ester. So the starting compound is this one. Here is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. Here is a CS2. We can also take any other example also. CH, C double bond O, C double bond O, and here is again one more pH, or you can take also R group, alkyl group, methyl group, ethyl group, or any R group. So it is your TM, target molecule, and the name of this compound is benzyl benzoate. Benzyl, this is your benzyl, and this is your benzoate. Okay, benzoate. AT, benzoate ester. So this ester, you have to carry out its disconnection. So very simple, you know, again here, if you carry out its, you know, the ester can be prepared very easily from the alcohol, and if you convert into alcohol, that is a FGI, functional group interconversion, then very easily we can carry out corresponding starting compound. FGI, so here it undergo hydrolysis, addition of H, addition of OH, and you can get corresponding alcohol. Alcohol, you are having such type of alcohol. Here is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. Here is a CH2, and here is a O and EH. Plus, here is H, O, C double bond O, and here is a benzene, benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. So on FGI, you are getting benzoic acid and you are getting alcohol. Here alcohol is a benzyl alcohol. What is the nature of alcohol? The nature of alcohol is a primary alcohol. Why? Because OH group is directly attached to only one carbon. It is only one carbon, that's why it is a primary alcohol. And you know the disconnection of a primary alcohol. Disconnection of primary alcohol. That's why I told you that if you know one example, that is the alcohol, then the remaining part is very, very easy. Right? The remaining part is very, very easy. So here I write alcohol. Here is a CS2, H, and EH, CS2OH. So in this connection, primary alcohol is there. So this sigma bond open on this carbon. C becomes negative, C becomes positive. So this sigma bond will shift here. Formation of a double bond means you are getting corresponding fragment like this one. So you can get here, here is a pi bond, here is a pi bond, here is a pi bond, and here is a C negative, okay, and plus H C double bond O and H. What is a formaldehyde? And other is a fragment, negative or positive. For this, we can write corresponding synthetic equivalent. We can write corresponding synthetic equivalent. What is the corresponding synthetic equivalent? How we can get this C negative starting from corresponding Grignard reagent? So here is Mg and Br. So it is your synthetic equivalent. It is your Grignard reagent. How we can get this Grignard reagent? Starting from halobenzene, that is a bromobenzene. You can get starting from bromobenzene. How you can get this bromobenzene? You can also get from the benzene. So in this way, if possible, we can write corresponding starting compound. So it is your disconnection retrosynthesis of ester. So if ester is there, you have to convert into corresponding alcohol and acid. So if ester is there, then you have to convert into corresponding alcohol and corresponding, that is the acid. So if anyhow, if you are able to convert any compound in the alcohol, it becomes very easy to write down its retrosynthesis. After writing retrosynthesis, you have to write down the net reaction. You have to write down the net reaction. So let us see the net reaction. In net reaction, we'll start from the benzene. So here is the benzene, pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. Here is the benzene. In your book, they have not written in some of the cases, the net reaction, but in exam, you have to write down the net reaction. Benzene, when undergo, here is the bromination in the presence of, there is a Lewis acid, AlBr3, one of the hydrogen from the benzene is replaced by Br. There is a formation of bromobenzene. So here there is a formation of bromobenzene. You can convert this bromobenzene into the Grignard reagent by reaction with the magnesium metal in the presence of dry ether. So just you have to add magnesium in between carbon and Br. So you are getting MgBr, magnesium Br. It is called as Grignard reagent. And this Grignard reagent, further it react with formaldehyde, HC double bond O and H. So you know that here is a pi bond open on the oxygen, O negative, C positive, and this sigma bond open on this carbon, C becomes negative, and this negative will attack on this C positive. So you are getting here H, C, here is the H, here is a O, Mg, Br, and here is a benzene nucleus. It is your magnesium complex. You know the magnesium complex is unstable. So you write in the bracket, and further this magnesium complex undergo hydrolysis, addition of water in the presence of acid. So you add water, there's a bond between the oxygen and magnesium. So you add H plus from water, OH from water, and we can get corresponding, that is the alcohol. So H, C, here is a H, here is a O, H, and here is a benzene nucleus. Means you can get corresponding benzene alcohol. but you want ester. So further it react with benzoic acid. It react with benzoic acid. Pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. Here is a C double bond O and H. So it react with benzoic acid. So what happens? H from this and OH from this, there is a removal of water. So it undergo dehydration. In the presence of acid, it undergo dehydration, removal of water, and you can get corresponding ester. So here is ester. Here is the benzene nucleus, pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. Here is a C double bond O. Here is the O, and this is the CS2, and this is the benzene nucleus. Means benzene benzoate. Benzene benzoate. It is your TM that you have to prepare. So in this way you have to prepare the TM, that is the target molecule. TM is a target molecule. So in this way you have to prepare the target molecule. So these are in general and in particular about the synthesis of ester. Next reaction that you have learned in the same topic. So number 6, then number 7 is your malonic ester. It is your malonic ester. Malonic ester. It is your malonic ester. We have learned already the malonic ester, that is, here is a starting compound, the target molecule that you have to prepare. I write this compound like this one. Here is a C, H, C double bond O, O, E, T, C2H5, C double bond O, and I write this R like this one, that is a CS2 and pH. Okay, and here is OH, O, C2H5. So it is your benzyl diethyl malonate. It is your benzyl diethyl malonate. Right? It is a benzyl diethyl malonate. Now you have learned already how to add R group on the malonic ester in the same topic, that is in the previous topic, the reactions of, that is the carbanions and the reaction synthetic reagent. So here we can undergo disconnection by the different ways and we can prepare. So one of the disconnection that you can do like this one, you know this CS2, it is coming from your alkyl halide. So there must be Rx. So this sigma bond will open on this carbon. There is a formation of negative carbanion. So it undergo disconnection. Disconnection, you have to break a molecule in a such a way that we can get corresponding fragments. So you know there is a formation of a C negative carbanion, and this part is as it is COO and ET. Further here COO and ET. So this fragment C negative plus CH plus and pH. So we are having both in this case, positive also and negative also. So for negative, you know, we can write corresponding synthetic equivalent, that is the malonic ester, COOET. Here is a COOET. So you can write for C negative, there is a H plus, for this C positive, we can write X. X means halogen. So in general you can write, or also in particular also you can write. Suppose in particular if you write, here is the Br and here is a CS2 and pH. So both are the synthetic equivalent. Both are the synthetic equivalent. These are the synthetic equivalent. Okay. Now we have to write down the net reaction, and we have learned already the net reaction, how to add R group on the malonic ester. Let us see how to add R group on the malonic ester. The starting compound is your malonic ester. Here is the HC, here is the COOAT, here is also COOAT, and here is a H. Okay, here is a H. The reaction takes place in the presence of base. Base is Na plus, O minus, C2H5, sodium ethoxide. It acts as a base. It abstracts a proton. It is a net reaction. Net reaction. So what happens? This sigma bond open on the carbon. There's a formation of C negative and H positive, and this H positive is abstracted by the base. So you are getting here C negative carbanion. Here is a C. Here is a COOET. Here is also COOAT, and C becomes negative carbanion. This carbanion form, it further react with alkyl halide. Alkyl halide, here you have taken, here is a Br, here is a CS2, and here is a pH. Okay. So how it attack? This sigma bond open on the Br negative, C positive, and this C negative, it undergo addition on this C positive. So it undergo alkylation, and you can get here HC COOAT, and here also COOAT, and here is a CS2 and pH. It is called as a TM, target molecule. It is called as a TM, that is the target molecule. So why you are getting this C positive? C positive carbocation is further stabilized by the resonance, and you can get corresponding compound very easily. Sometimes also we may say that, can we undergo disconnection in another way? So if you carry out the disconnection of this compound, the bond between the CS2 and pH, if we carry out the disconnection in this way, suppose if I break a bond between the CS2 and pH, so pH becomes positive and CS2 becomes negative. So CS2 negative, can put it as a corresponding, that is the CS2 and Grignard agent. But if you see the carbocation form, it is not further stabilized by the resonance. The carbocation, that is the here, this one, it is further stabilized by the resonance. So how we can write down the resonance? Here I will write the resonating structure. So the carbocation form is this one. There is a pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. Here is a CS2 benzyl carbocation. It is called as a benzyl carbocation. Carbocation. It is further stabilized by the resonance, means it is more stable. How it is more stable? Pi bond open on this carbon, C negative, C positive. No, right? So here you have to write down the positive charge like this one. So this sigma bond will open here. This formation of double bond. This carbon becomes positive. So here you are getting such type of pi bond, pi bond. Here is a double bond. Here is a CH2, and here is a positive. Further, this pi bond will shift here, formation of double bond. You can get next resonating structure. Here is a pi bond, here is a pi bond. C becomes positive, Here is a double bond CH2. Further, this pi bond shift here, formation of double bond, this carbon becomes positive. So you are getting next a resonating structure. Here is a pi bond, here is a pi bond, double bond and CH2 and C becomes positive. Further, this pi bond shift here, formation of double bond, we can get corresponding next resonating structure, pi bond, pi bond, pi bond, and here is a CS2 and positive, CS2 and positive. So in this way, we can write corresponding resonating structure when you get CS2 positive. But if suppose if I say that if you break this synthetic reagent in this way, synthetic reagent in this way, suppose if you break the bond between the CS2 and pH, if you break on the CS2, CS2 becomes negative and C becomes positive. There's a formation of carbocation. So here I will write it's a disconnection. Suppose if you carry out the disconnection like this one, you are having CS2, okay, then here is a C, here is a H, here is a COOAT, here is a COOAT. Retrosynthetic analysis means you have a right to break any bond. You are having right to break any bond. Suppose if I say that if I break the bond between the carbon and pH like this one, this sigma bond open here, of course there's a formation of CS2 negative, CH2 negative, and here is the COOAT, and here is also COOAT, plus there is a formation of carbocation. There is a pi bond and pi bond, and C becomes positive. Okay, C becomes positive. This carbocation is not stable. This carbocation is very, very highly unstable. So we cannot get corresponding, that is the such type of carbocation. That's why that such type of disconnection is not possible. So you have to break the bonds in such a way that you should get corresponding fragments. So in this way we have seen some of the examples of the disconnection. Out of this one we have seen one alcohol, second aldehydes and ketone, third cyanohydrin, fourth alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, fifth alkene, sixth ester, and seventh, that is the malonic ester. So these are the 7 important molecule you have to carry out. It's a disconnection, and in every case if you see that, so except this malonic ester, or if you see the most of the compounds, they are starting from the alcohol. We have learned FGI, functional group interconversion. You have to convert into another functional group if you are not able to carry out its disconnection. So if you carry out its disconnection, then we write one functional group for the another functional group is called as a functional group interconversion. FGI, functional group interconversion. FGI is a functional group interconversion. There is also one more disconnection, and that disconnection has not given in your book. So let us see last disconnection of this compound. Example is this one. Starting compound is this one, pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. Then here is the carbon, here is the H, here is the OH, here is a C double bond O, and also there is a benzene nucleus. Also there is a benzene nucleus. There are some compound that you have to prepare. If we carry out its a disconnection, this compound is called as a benzoin. This compound is called as a benzoin. There are some compound, if we carry out its a disconnection, it is not possible to prepare that or compound from the known reaction. So for that you have to suggest or you have to prepare that compound by a new reaction. So here I will write it's a disconnection like this one. The disconnection is very easy. If it carry out a disconnection, then you can get such type of the compound. This sigma bond open on this carbon. So C becomes negative and C becomes positive. So this sigma bond will shift here and formation of a double bond. So it undergo disconnection to give such type of the fragment pi bond, pi bond, pi bond. Here is a C double bond O and H. So the starting compound is aldehyde and here is a C double bond O and benzene nucleus. But in this case, the carbon is negative and you know oxygen negative and carbon positive. So such type of reagent, negative charge, they are not possible. So for this one, you can write corresponding synthetic equivalent like this one. So the two molecules of carbonyl compound, that is the benzaldehyde, will react. This also benzaldehyde, this also benzaldehyde. So two molecules of benzaldehyde react, it gives benzoin. So what will be the net reaction? So it is a new reaction. It is also called by a name reaction called as a benzoin condensation reaction. Benzoin condensation reaction. So this reaction will not get in the book. You have to remember, you have to write. So this is the disconnection of benzoin. They have asked this reaction many times. Benzoin condensation. So you have to prepare this benzoin. So let us see the net reaction. How we prepare this benzoin net reaction. So in net reaction, what happened? The starting compound is benzaldehyde, C double bond O. Here is the H plus C double bond O. Here is the H and here is the pH. pH is benzene. The reaction takes place in the presence of HCN, cyanohydrin, in the presence of base, in the presence of base like alkali, NH or KOH. So here what happened? There is a formation of a benzoin. There is a formation of benzoin. So here is the H, here is a, there is a O H and here is a C double bond O and pH. It is called as a benzoin. Benzoin. Okay. Now what is the mechanism of this reaction? What is the mechanism of this reaction? Actually, in the benzaldehyde, if you see the pi bond open on the oxygen, oxygen becomes negative and C becomes positive. So this carbon is having the positive charge. But in this case, we are going to convert this positive in the negative. Means there is a reversal of charges. There is a change in the charge. And when there is a change in the charge, if you are able to change a charge in a molecule, if a center is having positive and if you make it negative, or if you have a negative and if you make it positive, such type of reactions are very important. Such type of the reagents are very important. Why? In the Grignard reagent, we have seen that actually in Rx you are having a R positive, but you make it as a negative, right? You make it as a negative. So the carbon is having the negative charge. So here, let us see the name reaction, that is the benzoin reaction. So in this one, pH C double bond O and here is H benzaldehyde. It react with hydrogen cyanide HCN, hydrogen cyanide HCN, and this reaction you have learned already. Pi bond open on the oxygen. Here is the pi bond open on the oxygen, O negative and C positive. It this C N negative will attack on the C positive and this H positive will attack on this O negative. There is a formation of corresponding cyanohydrin. C, here is the H, here is the C, N, and here is your O. There is a negative. Okay, there is a negative cyanohydrin. This cyanohydrin, if you see, this will react with base. So this sigma bond will open on this carbon. This sigma bond will open. Now this O negative and Cn, these are the electron withdrawing group. These are the electron withdrawing group. So it makes this CH hydrogen more acidic. So this sigma bond open on this carbon. Okay, open on the carbon. And there is a formation of a corresponding, that is the here C negative. Okay, even you can write addition of H, that is the cyanohydrin. So it undergo protonation. First you will see protonation and then we'll go for the abstraction of the base. Or you can write directly here formation of cyanohydrin. Here is the H, right? And then it reacts with the base. So there is a formation of corresponding carbanion pH, C, here is a OH, and here is a Cn, and here is a C negative. Means there is a formation of C negative. Actually the carbon was positive, but you make it as a C negative. So there is a change in the charge. So first step, then second step. In the second step, the C double bond OH, it reacts with C negative. Here is a OH, here is a Cn, and here is a pH. So what happened? Pi bond open on the oxygen, O negative, C positive. So this C negative will attack on this C positive. You are getting corresponding intermediate like this one, pH, C, O negative. Then here is a H, here is a C, here is a OH, here is a Cn, and here is a pH. Now next, the Cn is one of the good living group. So this sigma bond open on the Cn negative. It is a good living group. Carbon becomes positive. So this sigma bond will shift here, formation of a double bond, and this O negative will attack on this H positive. Internal proton shift takes place. So in this case, H proton shift takes place internally. H shift, and you are getting here pH. Here is a C, H, here is a O, H, here is a C double bond O, and pH means benzoin. It is a benzoin. It is a formation of benzoin. It is a TM, target molecule. So it is a name reaction. So it takes place in 2 to 3 steps. First step, the HCN cyanohydrin attack on the carbonyl compound. There is a formation of cyanohydrin. Cyanohydrin react with the base. So you can put HCN also base. So, or you can take another base, and it abstract a proton. Why it abstract a proton from this one? Because the Cn and its OH, these are the electron withdrawing group. These are the two strong electron withdrawing group. So the electron density between the carbon and H, it shifted towards the carbon. So C becomes negative. So here you have formed the carbanion. You have formed the carbanion, and the carbanion form, it attack on the next molecule of a benzaldehyde, and there's a formation of such type of intermediate, and further it undergo proton shift and you get corresponding benzoin. So in this way we have seen the reaction, that is the how we can carry out the disconnection of benzoin. The disconnection of benzoin. So disconnection is very simple, and also the net reaction is also very simple, but this reaction is not, I think it is given in your book. So you have to write and you have to remember. Otherwise you have to refer the reference book, the reagents by Sanyal the reactions, reagents, and rearrangements by Sanyal and Sanyal. Or you can also refer any other book, the organic chemistry by the Clidden. So for this you can also use Manali publication book, Nirali publication book. So try to write down the disconnection. So disconnection is a reversal of chemical reaction. So in this way we have completed this topic.